high. Hey, everybody. Wow. My computer kind of sucks today. Bandwidth sucks. Sorry. But, welcome to my day I made it. Good. Let me know if my live is being stupid because it seems to me that I'm pretty laggy. All right. Oh, I got 4 people in the room. Well, let's let 5. Oh, shit. Who's dropping in to say hi today? And hey, CCG, how you doing? Glad you guys can make it. All right. The story for tonight, I personally wrote. It is called I Took the New Vaccine and It's Changing Me. Part 1. Look, I'm not an anti-vaccine or anything. I do my best to get my regular flu shots every year, and with COVID slowly dying down a bit, figured it was the best time to get into the new vaccine. There are multiple vaccines out now, but all of them aren't ready for the general public yet. That's when I began my search to see if there are any more products out there or any more producers out there for it. I stumbled across one, though, on an obscure website that took way too long to find. It's called the Schreiber vaccine. It seemed fine. They had listed how many vaccines total it would take to become vaccinated and the potential side effects, and naturally death was one of them. You know, the exclaimer, this product is not bleh. This product is not tested or regulated by the FDA, and use of this product should be taken with extreme caution. Well, they wouldn't push customers away with these things if they didn't know what they were doing, right? It must just be legal mumbo jumbo, I thought to myself. In large blue print on the bottom of the screen were the words, schedule your in-home vaccination now. Wow, they go all out just to come to you. Now that's customer service. I went ahead and scheduled my in-home dose for the next day. Little phlegmy, my bad. At roughly 3 p.m., the doctor or vaccine administrator arrived with no more than a single knock at my door. Not thinking anything of that awkward pause, I had answered the door and greeted them inside. There were 2 of them at my door. One, a burly fellow with an old school fedora style hat, kind of looking like Danny DeVito was rehearsing a role as Dick Tracy, and a slender younger woman that seemed to be wearing a World War II era nurse's outfit with a sleek pencil skirt and the bonnet to match, and a red lipstick that blood would even be envious of its color. Let's see if I can get this voice down. Hello, Darren, correct? I'm Dr. Parker. This is my colleague Pamela. We are here to administer your first of 4 doses. Is that correct? The burly little doctor exclaimed. Yeah, I suppose. Do I have to pay first, though? I figured. I was cut off abruptly by the hot nurse Pamela setting up the bench for the sanitized needle. Yes, my boy. We can get to the payment later, but as of right now, we're looking to do a public service, you see. The scarcity of the vaccine makes it more detriment that we bring ours to the forefront, the doctor grinned. So, first come, first serve then? I asked. Precisely. The more we work with now and get vaccinated, the faster we could jump forward in the market. Those bastards at Johnson & Johnson ain't gonna stand a chance. With that being said, the bench and the syringe was ready. I lifted my sleeve and prepared for the little needle prick. It was done faster and simpler than the flu shot normally is. There we go. All done. Sorry, but because of COVID, I can't give you a lollipop, the doctor said jokingly as the nurse just shot a wink. At best we'd be off now. Many more to help. Here's the card for your next dose, and we'll be here promptly and to evaluate you on any symptoms. Take care. He handed me a slip of paper for the next Wednesday. And just as fast as the needle entered my skin, they were gone. No car. No smoke. Just nothing. Maybe the neighbor had an appointment too, I thought. Feeling good about getting on track with the vaccine, I spent the rest of the day just leisurely just hanging out and watching movies. The next day, however, I felt a cold coming on. I wasn't sick, just felt like the standard post-vaccine blues, light runny nose and chills, like the onset of a cold. I thought nothing of it. The feeling continued for the entire week leading up to the next dose. When Wednesday rolled around, I prepared to ask about these symptoms, as normally they only lasted a day or so. The doctor and Pamela, their clothes they were wearing were the exact same as the visit. Must be just uniforms, I thought. As Pamela was getting the bench set up for the second dose, I'd asked the doctor, "Hey, I've been feeling a little under the weather since the first dose. Is that normal?" "Yeah, it's just the antibodies at work. No harm done. This next dose will mitigate that," he exclaimed. Just like before, I lifted my sleeve enough for the syringe, but this time it was extremely painful as the needle was the needle bigger? I didn't complain because just as the needle left my arm, I felt amazing, like I could take on the world. Wow, thanks, Doc. That works fast. That's the point, my boy. Now we better be off, the doctor said as Pamela was packing up. Once they reached the doorway, I followed them out, just to peek outside the window, to see them leave. And once again, they were gone. Just poof, like they were never there. This time, I didn't get a piece of paper or time. This time, I received an email. All it said was, "Your third dose will be scheduled after you have had your first successful meal." I had no clue what that meant. I was feeling hungry, though. I went to my fridge to make a sandwich. Just a simple ham and cheese would suffice, so I had plans to go out and eat with a friend tonight. The moment it touched my lips, I vomited. It was the most disgusting thing I had ever tasted. Bile evacuated from my head like a hydrant running loose. "Oh, God," I exclaimed. "Did the food go bad?" I checked the expiration dates and they seemed fine. Maybe the dose made me allergic to cheese and meat? I don't know, but I was starving. I managed to choke down the bread, even though it tasted like rancid ass. Dinner was right around the corner anyway, so I might as well just wait it out. I met my friend that night at the Fuego de Gallo Italian restaurant downtown. He was an old buddy from high school that just moved back to town. He's a professor at the local college campus. "Hey, John, you're a medical professor, correct?" I had asked him. "Yeah, are you looking to study?" he answered. "Nah, school wasn't much my thing. I just wanted to ask if you've heard of the new Schreiber vaccine. I got my first 2 doses recently and I feel great," I said. "I've honestly never heard of them. Must be a private sector in the manufacturing, because there are only a couple companies known to produce it. They haven't even gone to the public completely yet," he said, fairly concerned. "Be careful with this one. You have no clue what could happen." Just then, as our food arrived, and to put it to highest of respects, it smelled like a rotten carcass that had been splayed on the hot tar on the side of the road for at least a month. I did my best to keep my composure and had asked John if the food smelled okay to him. After he assured me that it was fine, he promptly took a taste of it just to be sure. "Yeah, man, no problems here. You doing okay?" he asked with even more concern in his voice. Yeah, I'm okay. It just must be another symptom," I sheepishly answered. That really sucks too. I was starving, and that used to be my favorite restaurant, I thought. We continued talking the rest of our meal, just catching up and reminiscing of our old high school years. As we prepared to leave, though, I couldn't help but notice that John smelled delicious, like a perfectly cooked steak with the perfect amount of rarity. I caught myself. "John?" I said. "Yeah?" he answered. The hunger in my stomach was becoming too much to bear, and my gut was telling me to devour him right there. My brain was telling me his flesh would render perfectly in my gullet. My heart was pounding to the thought of finally having a meal. I abruptly ran crashing through the doors into the streets. I will not let my hunger force me to murder my friend. I had to rush home and post this. If anyone out there has taken the Schreiber vaccine, please, what happens after the third dose? That, my friends, is part 1 of being vaccinated. Just be careful. Wow. Got a party tonight. Hey, PA made it. That's awesome. What is up, my guy? Yeah, this ChronoPasta. I don't know who the hell ChronoPasta is. I think he should get fired, though, honestly. His work ethic kind of sucks. You need part 2 now? Well, why all of us? Why are you so demanding? John a la carte. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Well, thank you guys for coming to the birthday live narration. I was really hoping I could drag that out for at least another 5 minutes. So impromptu Q&A. Let's do it. What do you got for me, America? Oh, my bad. Oh, please, that's better. I'll start writing it after this. Appreciate it, PA. Yep, part 2 is coming soon. Maybe in another live, maybe with something that takes a little bit more production work. I don't know. This was just kind of a whim, and I was like, you know what would be cool? Let's do a live narration for my birthday. People will show up then, because then they'd feel bad if they didn't. Marketing. Thank you, CCG. 20th? No, it's my 31st, actually. Hey. Aw, Miss Creepy Tales, you missed the story. Oh. You didn't see that. Shh, go with it. Why? No, because when I was 18 and 20, I was in the Army. I kind of like this interaction better. No worries, MC. No, I want us to call you MCT, but I'll call you just Creepy Tales. The abbreviations get to me sometimes. 31 it is then. Look, like you're debating how old I am. That doesn't work. You can't debate that. It's fact. So, I guess impromptu Q&A? I know CCG is pretty loaded with questions. She's really good at those. She answers the philosophical or asks the philosophical ones. So, I don't know. Anything you guys are curious about? Upcoming projects? New story ideas? Who shot JFK? I got all the answers. We will just cut it in half. I'm 15. Just accept it. That's not okay. I don't think I could legally be married if I was 15 then. Weird. I think she'd frowned on that. Depends where you live. You came in at JFK talking conspiracy theories. No, it's not no conspiracy theories. I know who shot JFK. Any new coming ups like UPS? Yeah. United Postal Service. Tell us about your upcoming projects, please. Yeah, because I didn't go into too much detail about them on my last live because I kind of reserve my lives for you guys, the guys that actually, hang out, talk, or friends that, will banter with me on Twitter. The lives are mostly for you guys. It's the other videos that are more of the larger demographic, the larger horror populace, I suppose. But I guess I could share most of my new projects. I mean, I'm not going to reveal any of my, bust work or claymation stuff because I revealed some of that in my last live. So if you guys want to see that, go watch my last live. Hey, hey, hey. I think most of you actually saw that though. Dea missed it. I know CCG see it. I don't remember. PA, did you see my bust? Not this one, but the one of the mask I'm actually making for the movie I'm going to be producing. Yeah, all them hugs are mine. Speaking of Twitter, I no longer have that, so I'll continue to be demanding here, I guess. Oh, so I guess the person I tagged in my last tweet was not you. Damn. That random person is going to feel really weird that I tagged them out of nowhere. That's kind of awesome. Yes. Well, I'm not producing a big movie. It's going on my YouTube channel, and it's actually going to be an episodic movie. So instead of narrating a lot, you're going to actually see a lot more video from me. Yeah, you messed up that. I'm blaming you for that one. That collab? Dude, I'm up to collab anytime you want to. We just got to come up with something. Speaking of which, upcoming projects. Me and PA actually been passing around ideas on a game show. If anybody is interested to participate as a contestant, let me or PA know. We're still trying to work some stuff through on it, but I think we actually have something there. So imagine a horror themed game show. Unscripted. Well, you guys, the contestants, will be unscripted. So, I don't know. I think it would be kind of fun. New chair, so I'm on wheels. Sound a game show that doesn't sound scary. Seriously though, the game show. All right, PA, to get that, put CCG down for the first contestant. Now, how do we kill them off? That's the tricky part. Anyways, back to Dea's question, quote unquote, that yes, I am producing not necessarily a movie. In my eyes, it's more of a movie, but it's like one of those made for TV movies that shows up in episodes. And the first one I'm shooting is actually going to be alive. So you don't want to miss it because after that, it kind of sets the pace for the rest of the storyline. You've got so many ways to kill people off. You don't say that in public, dude. Now, premeditated is going to get thrown all over the courtroom. There's witnesses. Filming is actually, well, the first episode, after I finalize the movie Monster and get the mask and stuff finished, filming will actually start in summer. So yeah, if you haven't seen what the movie Monster looks like yet, there's a terracotta bust of it actually in my last live. But you have to watch it all the way through the live because it's in there somewhere. Someone tag you for it? Well, hey, anime, why don't you just hit the bell that notifies you when I do something? Then you're forced to pay attention to me. Oh, I really do not like this background thing. It makes me all laggy and stuff, and I've been trying to shut it off, but it's not working. So, I'm in hell. All right. Cool. Groovy. Party. Bonus. What was that Rowan Atkins said? Like to keep it informal as well as infernal. Even my microphone's almost succumbing to the darkness. I wake up and it's hell. Right? Yeah. Today's forecast is fire and brimstone. Tomorrow's forecast, fire and brimstone, with a slight chance of rain. Oh, we made it up to 6 peeps. And are any of them talking? I know I tried to get my brother on here. He actually helps produce a lot of the music in my videos. And I'm trying to get him to join in on a live to kind of be more a part of this, because he's actually going to be doing the music and composing all of that for my movie as well. We better be creative in how we kill you. Can we just be ironic? Let's say like lead poisoning from clown makeup. That'd be kind of funny in an ironic sort of way. Next day, fire and brimstone. In metros. Is that supposed to be metros or meteors? Regardless, either of those does not sound like fun in hell. Oh, jeez. Aw, dang. All right. Well, anybody else have any questions for me? I mean, I'm kind of here. You got your chance. Go for it. Is there anything you guys want to see me do? I guess is a better question for me. Dea, you have a question. Shoot. How am I doing? Can't really complain. I've been busy. Like stupid busy with work. But I mean, can't really complain. I mean, I'd rather not work. But I mean, isn't that everybody? So, I'm doing pretty good. Don't you hate when you have pop-ups show up on your computer and you get the random clicks in the background? Soon, I'm going to actually have a webcam. I'm going to feel like it had thought to it. Do I dance? Well, not very well. Oof, yeah, I feel that. But hey, at least we have you back. Well, I was never really gone. I just wasn't really posting a lot. I mean, if anybody messaged me on Twitter or anything, I'd always message back. But just, you want to hear me sing? Yeah, that's not tonight. Do a death metal growl maybe, but no vocals tonight. Oh. Screamo scream, like a fry scream, like ASMR scream. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do an ASMR metalhead channel. That's just going to be ASMR fry screams. That will get super annoying real fast. Lovely. That I sense sarcasm. And that's awesome. I never edit any of my lives, so literally the world's going to be able to see this, and it's awesome. The amount of freedom when you don't really care what people think is pretty nice. I guess that's probably why I'm only at 175 subscribers. But it's the right ones. It's not about the number. It's not the quantity, it's the quality. Oh, 177. My bad. I haven't really been paying attention to the numbers. I have noticed it's been fluctuating a bit, though. Like it would jump. I was at like 178 the other day. You're sad. Why are you a sad clown now? Small but loyal fan base. I wouldn't say most of them are loyal, because I mean, I only have 4 or 5. I got up to 6 people here today, but I don't see 100 people, but I don't really expect it. I'm just glad you guys enjoy what I do, even though on my lives I act pretty stupid. Sad clown now. Well, go ahead, CCG. Do you got any more, another question that doesn't involve my vocal talents? Or lack thereof? Is PA still on board? I saw we dropped another person. Shame. Well, we got 4 people. Does that count? Okay. What's my hidden talent? I don't really hide anything. Like, I play guitar. I kind of sing. I pretty decent with woodworking, metalworks. I mean, I don't hide much. That's why it's a Q&A. Like, I'm pretty open to telling people stuff, which is again probably why I'm at 177 subscribers. There is a thing called too much sharing, apparently. What is the one good piece of advice that you would give a new and upcoming narrator to help them on their journey? Don't take yourself too seriously as a narrator. Don't take yourself too seriously in general in life, because you're never going to get out alive. Especially, what am I not talented in? See, that's a longer list. I couldn't name that off. But yeah, a good piece, sound piece of advice. I mean, granted, my numbers don't show it. It is from a movie, Van Wilder. But I mean, it's a solid piece of advice if you think about it, because you got to think about it. If you're starting fresh and you're a super serious narrator, how many people are going to want to work with the guy that is, dead nuts set on their path? You've got to have some variance in there. I mean, I guess another good sound piece of advice is don't put anybody on a pedestal. You're not too serious. You're just a smartass. I think you'd do good in like the mystery novel section there, Dea. Like, who killed JFK? By the way, it was the driver. What do you think? Mrs. Kennedy was scrambling out of the back seat instead of out of the driver's door, or not out of the passenger door. Giving you ideas? Do it. That's what you should do, Dea. Just become a conspiracy theorist and just think of off the wall shit and then narrate it. No, it was the driver. Rewatch the video. That I'm dead set on. It was the driver. But they didn't want it to look like an inside man shot the president because he was supposed to be Secret Service. That's why when you look at the video, the driver not the driver, the passenger of the driver, I'm sorry. When he turns around and then Kennedy's immediately shot, and then Mrs. Kennedy is literally scrambling out the back of the car instead of. The tape was only edited and cropped. That's all it was just cropped so you couldn't see the entire car. But if you watch the unedited tape, you see the passenger turn around. Just saying. Said in the movie Pixels, they said JFK shot first. No, that was Greedo. Between Hans and Greedo, Greedo shot first. God, I hope somebody here gets that reference. One of the four of you. JRK. Wow. That's kind of funny because those are actually my initials. Hans didn't shoot first. Greedo totally shot first. That was edited footage. All right. Well, my friends, thank you for coming. And if you want, yeah, finger slips. No worries. If you guys want to learn more about my upcoming project and the film I'm working on, go watch my other live. The last one I did, I don't remember what story it was. I think it was the one narrated or written from PA actually. And I have a little blip and an actually show. I don't know if it'll pick up, but I have a thing. Yeah, it's not picking up. Dang it. Oh well. I have a thing hidden in there on a tripod that I would love for you guys to go look at, check it out, tell me what you think of it, and hopefully soon I'll be able to actually show you a final result of the mask I'm producing for my movie monster. Lo and behold, it's me. Well, not me, but the ChronoPasta. Well, I guess not. That's a shitty name for a movie monster. Anyways, thank you all for coming, and Godspeed. Love you all. You guys have a wonderful night. I'll catch you guys later.